All right, I'd like to welcome everybody and thank you for watching this video. This is going to be a short presentation. My name is Jacob Bren. I'm going to demonstrate how to encrypt an email using PGP. For the sake of today's exercise, we're going to be using GPG4Win, and that can be downloaded at gpg4win.org/download.html. So we're going to go to this page and we'll just go ahead and download the file. And I swear I will donate later. So we will download and just save that to your desktop. Go ahead and save that. And we can minimize the web browser. And just going to double click on this executable. This will install the encryption software that we need. And we're basically going to install with all default settings. English is fine. Hit next. These default settings are fine because we have Cleopatra. We won't need the GPA. So we'll hit next and then install to the standard directory. So this will take just a moment. Taking a little bit longer than I thought. There we go. Okay, says completed. We're going to hit next. And if you want to check out the README file, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and just click Run Cleopatra, which is going to be our GUI interface for this encryption software. I shouldn't have any certificate cache, so should be able to just start brand new. Eventually. Okay, not entirely certain what's going on here. Okay, there we go. So we are going to start we want to create a new key pair. You can press this icon or go up to the file drop down and highlight new key pair. And then it's going to ask you for a format. We're going to go with the personal open PGP key pair, the very first selection. That auto-populates your name. You can optionally put an email in there. I'm going to go ahead and list my UCF Knights email. And we do want to protect the generated key with a passphrase. So this will be important just in case anybody, somebody gets on your terminal and you don't want them to see this. So we'll go ahead and highlight that. Then we'll also go to advanced settings. Under advanced settings, we can choose our different encryption standards. For this tutorial, we're going to use RSA. Now you can select the encryption size. Obviously, the more bits that you select, the better the encryption standard is. You can set a valid date on this, since we're going to be only using it for this one example, so that valid date is fine. So we're going to hit OK, and we'll go ahead and generate our public and our private key. This should take a moment. So now it's going to ask for the passphrase. Go ahead and use something that you can remember, because you will use that again. So we'll hit OK. And once again, this is going to take just a moment. Shouldn't take too long. All right, so we're going to go ahead and finish. Go ahead and hit finish. Then what we can do with this is we can export. So we'll right click on that first listing and we'll go to export. Now we're going to save this as just public. Okay, we'll save this. And that should save to our desktop. Oh, there we go. And then now you can also make a backup. So this will be our private. So we'll go ahead and hit backup. And then I'm just going to change this to private. And we will save that. It's going to ask for the passphrase again. And we'll hit OK. Now that should be saved to our desktop. We can go ahead and minimize this. Now the first thing we want to do is send our public key to our recipient. So we'll open up our email client. Create a new message. Go ahead and put the recipient in. For the sake of this, I created a dummy Gmail address. You can type in whatever subject you want. Public key. And then now we will go ahead and browse this computer, and we'll attach the public key that we generated. Make sure, do not share the private key. It's very important that only the public key is shared. The private key must remain obviously private. So we'll go ahead and double click on public, and we will email this. Now for the sake of this assignment, we're going to pretend that I am the recipient on my terminal and I've just received my email that has the public key. We're going to go ahead and download that. And through Gmail, you just hit download. Now that's saved to our desktop. And I can minimize this. Now I will start up Cleopatra and I will import the public key that I just received from the email. So that is on our desktop. Go ahead and import this. It says congratulations. Okay, so certificates of total process imported. So we know that that worked. And close out these screens. So now we are going to encrypt some text. So I actually have an example of, this is a very interesting story about licensing and Michael Jordan not being allowed to appear in NBA Jam, and how there's like 5 secret editions of NBA Jam that have Michael Jordan in it. This was the biggest like urban myth of my childhood, and it recently came to light that they did indeed make 5 secret versions of NBA Jam. So what we want to do is go ahead and highlight the whole text, and then we want to right click and hit copy. Now we can go down to our taskbar, find the Cleopatra icon, right click on that, and then we go to clipboard. We're going to hit encrypt. That is going to encrypt this text with our secret key, or our public key that was provided from who we intend to send this to. So we'll add recipient. This will use the private or public key that was sent to us to encrypt this entire text. Hit OK. Hit next. Encryption succeeded. We'll hit OK. So now we want to open a new text document. So we go to new. Go ahead and go to text document. And this will just simply title encrypt. Open that up. Paste. And that is our PGP message encrypted with our public key. So we are going to save that. And we'll then take this file and attach it to an email to send back to the person who gave us the public key. So we can go ahead and close this out. Go to our web browser. Compose a Gmail. This is going to go to my nights. There we go. And we can just put subject matter secret message. Then we will attach files, attach our encrypt text, and we can go ahead and send that. Okay, so now we are back at the sender's email, and I've received the message, the encrypted message, which is right here. So we can go ahead and highlight that and download to our desktop. I'm actually going to save this as secret message, so I already have an encrypt file. So So we can just save that to our desktop. Go ahead and minimize this. Now with Cleopatra, I have my private and my public key both loaded into Cleopatra. So we're going to go ahead to decrypt verify. We will select our secret message text file. And actually, we can take a look at the secret message text file, and we can tell that it is indeed encrypted. So now we will decrypt verify. We'll go ahead and scroll to the secret message text. Now it'll say all operations complete. It has been decrypted. Decryption succeeded, and we'll click Save All. This will produce a file that's a text.out. Probably the reason it produced a .out extension is so it doesn't overwrite any this secret message right here. So now you can right click on it and go to Open. I've already set it up so Notepad opens it up, but you can open up Notepad and you can see that that is indeed the original message. So we have successfully encrypted and decrypted an email message. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video.